All right, everybody. How's it going? Arjun Gaming here, back with another video. So this one's gonna be just a strict stream for you guys. So I know a lot of other bigger YouTubers have done this, but I wanted to give my PvE expertise with my limited but still vast knowledge of PvP in doing so. So, as you guys may know, there is in Into the Light, we are coming out with the Brave Arsenal, and the Brave Arsenal, for none of you who have seen it yet, the Brave Arsenal is going to be a whole bunch of older weapons from Destiny that are being remade, reworked, and coming back out in Into the Light. Um, so there was a live stream. Uh, Tuesday, but this is going to be strictly me talking about just the weapons in general. So let's go ahead and just get started with the weapons. A lot of these I am fully aware of and I will be freaking out about. I've already watched a couple of their videos to, you know, see what they're talking about. Um, but it's time that I give my, full thoughts on it. So, based on so far what I've seen, all of these weapons will be quite literally the best weapons in the game. Every single one. If there is any single weapon here that no one is using, then they are either a PvP player who doesn't really like these weapons, or they are a PvE player who doesn't know how good these weapons are yet. So let me explain. So forbearance, I was actually talking with my friends earlier within the week about forbearance, how it would be great if they added a free version of forbearance. Well, they are. Forbearance, being the Witch Queen Waveframe grenade launcher, it is going to be recoming back in the Brave Arsenal, and it is going to run with its ambitious assassin and chain reaction roll. It will also be getting desperate measures, as will all of these weapons, but it also is going to have bait and switch, which is going to be really good for those people who want to use it for DPS. However, everybody is going to be using the chain reaction and ambitious assassin role. For those of you who have not used forbearance or haven't gotten the chance to use it yet, this is the god roll ambitious assassin chain reaction. For those of you who don't know what ambitious assassin does, it will whenever you get a kill with the weapon, it will gain an extra round in the next time you reload it. So it is really good. Chain reaction makes this even better because the more kills you get, then the more chances you'll get to have two in the magazine. So that's for forbearance. All the other perks I wouldn't even use. One for all is pretty good. Disruption break is pretty good, but overall, Ambitious Assassin is going to be the number one third column perk that you want, and either Bait and Switch or Chain Reaction is going to be your best bet. Next up is Succession. Succession is the Deepstone Crypt sniper rifle. It is probably one of the best snipers in the game, and it's probably gonna come back in this. So it can run Reconstruction, Recombination. However, everybody is gonna probably want Reconstruction and Vorpal weapon for all of you who are running any sort of dungeon or raid where you need a really good sniper that can do multiple shots. For those of you who are PvP players, obviously no distraction, snapshot. Those are going to be your best bet. Falling Guillotine. This is a Season of Arrivals weapon that is probably was the best sword in the game. Then it got outshined by a couple other swords, and recently Bequest, because everyone was surrounded, it kind of gotten outshined by pretty much every other sword in the game. Plus, it's a little harder to get now. It's one of those random roll type weapons. However, in this, we will be getting the ability to run Vorpal weapon and surrounded at the exact same time, or Vorpal Weapon, Whirlwind at the exact same time. That is not why I'm excited. Because not only will we be able to run Vorpal Weapon, or Repulsor Brace, or Chain Reaction, you also are gonna have Eager Edge. This is gonna be the best sword in the game, and I swear, if you cannot well skate with this weapon, I'm going to absolutely cry because Whirlwind. I want to see the animation with Whirlwind and Eager Edge to see how good it will look. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be awesome, 100%. It also is going to come with destabilizing rounds, but most people are going to worry about bait and switch, Eager Edge, and surrounded. Surrounded and bait and switch, obviously, for those of you who want to run a sword with, big damage. Bait and switch is definitely going to be the one for people who are running uh, Last Wish. For those of you who don't know, Last Wish at Riven, there's a cheese where you can go and get Riven in one phase. All you have to do is damage her leg or hand. And so most people will be running bait and switch for that. But definitely excited for Eager Edge. I'm most likely gonna run Vorpal Weapon and Eager Edge because that's what I have on my half truce. Or sorry, on not only my half truce but my other half as well. So I'm gonna have Eager Edge and Vorpal for that, which is gonna be really good damage anyway. Next up is Recluse. Recluse is a submachine gun that everybody has, revered for years. It's still going to run with its Master of Arms perk, which will probably be everybody's go-to with it. However, it will also have Surrounded, so if you guys want to put on that as well, tap the trigger, Desperate Measures. But I feel like everybody's going to run Feeding Frenzy and Master of Arms, just because that's probably going to be the best choice for everybody. So excited for that. Mountaintop. So they are reworking Mountaintop to be a smaller damage to yourself, so that you can use it more efficiently throughout your gameplay. It's gonna run Ambitious Assassin, Rampage. You could also run it with Ambitious Assassin Vorpal. I feel like everybody's gonna run Ambitious Assassin and or autoloading holster. I'd probably run autoloading and uh, and Vorpal. Those will probably be my um, personal ones to use. Everybody else you might want to use, like Overflow and Rampage, maybe Overflow and Vorpal. But on my personal one, I'm gonna have autoloading and uh, Vorpal. However, I do know that these are not going to be craftable. None of these weapons are going to be craftable. If you want all these different perks, you're gonna have to get them at random. This is going to be great because people who grind the game and love grinding out rolls, this is for them. And it's also good because the new players that haven't been able to see these weapons, they're going to be able to grind them and feel the awesome the ecstasy of getting a roll after 9 billion tries of RNG being crappy. So excited for that. Next up is Hammerhead. I didn't really play with Hammerhead because I did not do Season of the Forge. Same thing with Blast Furnace. Season of the Forge, I wasn't around for. That's when I took a huge break from Destiny. But I do know it is really good. It's going to run with Surrounded, Feeding Frenzy, Stabilizing Rounds, Envious Assassin, Rampage, all these different rounds. I think 4 times the Charm and Surrounded is going to be everybody's go-to for damage. Just because that's probably the best that you can actually get from this. You could also get Target Lock 4 times the charm. Target Lock 4 times the charm is actually the god roll for a different uh called it's not Grand Overture. It is I totally forgot what the what it is, but it is a craftable. It's from Season of Splicer. And so you can run those and that'll be really good for damage. I'd say Four times a charm surrounded though is going to be everybody's best bet for, really big damage. Maybe envious assassin. Uh, I definitely run that. Blast furnace is it's an aggressive burst pulse rifle. This is going to be really good for PvP players. PvE is definitely going to be really good too. Uh, they said right here, kinetic tremors and firefly is going to be really good. I'm excited to see that. I'm probably gonna only use this with like shoot to loot though, for uh, just because I'm not really used to pulse rifles. But I'm definitely gonna want kinetic tremors and and firefly. I'm gonna get multiple rolls of all of these weapons just so I can be testing out them every now and then. Next up is Edge Transit. Edge Transit is a grenade launcher from Season of Outlaw. And I didn't get to play this either. I really wanted to because I knew it was so amazing, but I wasn't able to get it. The best part about this is that, oh my bad. The the amazing part about this is that this grenade launcher is going to have bait and switch. If you get bait and switch and envious assassin or autoloading holster on this, you quite literally win at Destiny. Because if you get autoloading holster and bait and switch, you can do the crazy damage that a lot of other people are using with the if you guys don't know, Ron, Root of Nightmares, they have a grenade launcher that's Strand that's doing really good damage right now with bait and switch. They have another one in Trials. And so if you don't want to get a Trials weapon, if you don't want to have to, do a raid, this is definitely for, those people who really need big damage. This is probably going to be the most broken meta that's going to come out. Next up is Luna's Howl. I didn't really play with Luna's Howl, but I know how good it is. It's gonna run with all these perks. Definitely everybody's gonna get, Magnificent Howl, and Eye of the Storm, just because that's probably gonna be the one that everybody wants. I'm probably gonna get another one with Incandescent and probably Eye of the Storm, just because I know how good those will be. So I'm definitely gonna run those for my Luna's Howl. Midnight Coup, everybody's gonna run Firefly Kinetic Tremors, who's a PvE player. Explosive Payload Kinetic Tremors is gonna be really good too. I'm gonna get that one especially because I want to try out Explosive Payload Kinetic Tremors to see how good the my bad lost sectors will be with those. Next up is Hung Jury. It's gonna have rewind rounds and one for all, Cascade Point, breaking Firefly, shoot to loot, no distractions, loose change. I'm gonna get probably explosive payload kinetic tremors for this one as well. Maybe rewind and probably rewind and explosive payload as well. I'm gonna get multiple rolls of this weapon, just because I want to test this one. Elsie's rifle. This is a original Destiny exotic. And by exotic, I mean it was a legendary, but everybody treated it as a exotic because when No Time to Explain came out, everybody was so excited because this weapon was one that we weren't able to get in Destiny 1. They made a specific gun that was catered to Elsie's rifle, but mm, it was for someone who had passed away in the Destiny community, and so when we got No Time to Explain, me personally, I wanted the Stranger's rifle. Personally, I did, but everybody else forgot about it, and so it wasn't really a huge deal for everybody. But now that they're bringing it back, it looks like it's going to be void, so it's going to have destabilizing rounds, which is really cool. I'm gonna probably get repulsor brace destabilizing, maybe rewind rounds, destabilizing rounds. So this is gonna be really good for all those type of people who like to run these types of pulse rifles. And so there you go. This is the entirety of all of it. Quick notables for all of you who want to run these. Definitely grind out for forbearance for those of you who are free to play players. Definitely grind out for succession, falling guillotine especially. I'd say the two most popular are going to be forbearance and falling guillotine. Mountaintop is up there. Recluse is definitely going to be the number one that everybody gets. Blast Furnace, definitely. Edge Transit is going to be my number one to get. Everybody else, there's other options, but I feel like this is going to be the best for, you know, solo players who don't really want to uh, get into much with their runs, but it's definitely going to be good for people who can go into raids as well. So that's it. That's all, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited for Into the Light to come out. We are gonna have a third stream. A third stream. Everybody is saying that it's going to be about the new exotic that is coming out. Now, there are speculations with which one it's going to be. I would like to have in the comments everybody post what they think it's going to be. Personally, I think that this is going to be uh, one of those times where we see a exotic that either we had no clue that they were going to make, or it's going to be a old exotic that they're coming back with. I think Icebreaker is going to be the exotic. For those of you who don't know, Icebreaker was a very popular Destiny 1 exotic. So I'm excited. Um, if it's not Icebreaker, then I feel it's really difficult because I don't want them to add another exotic in a exotic mission. I want them to just add an exotic. But if they do add an exotic and it's an exotic mission, I think with the theme that this is going off of renewing older weapons, it might be a Destiny 1 exotic that they bring back. And if it's not a Destiny 1 exotic, it's going to be a Destiny 2 exotic that they update and make a new weapon. So many people think it's going to be Red Death. I think it's going to be Icebreaker. Um, but yeah, so let me know in the comments which exotic you think it's going to be, and let me know if you think that they're gonna, bring back one of the exotic missions. So there you have it. The Brave Arsenal. Again, get Forbearance, get Recluse, get Fallen Guillotine. Fallen Guillotine is going to be the one that everybody gets, especially PvE players. Eager Edge is going to be crazy with this thing. I'm really excited to see the wall skating with this. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.